What do you want me to say, man? You already know. It's Band-Maid doing Band-Maid things. Welcome back and thank you for joining me for another reaction video. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications. Now we are back with more Band-Maid. Why wouldn't we be? I know they've had a couple weeks of new releases, and I also know that by the time I release this video, another song is going to already have come out. So I am doing my best to get to them all. I have a full-time job and I'm doing this on the side for fun, so I kind of have to make time for it, and I promise I'm doing what I can. You guys always let me know when there's new music, and I just need you to be a little bit patient with me. Most of you are really nice. Most of you just kind of let me know and then leave it at that. I've had some very aggressive DMs and messages, so be nicer if that's you. But I'm never going to stop reacting to Band-Maid, and I'm always going to jump to them as soon as I can. Can't wait for this one. Band-Maid Warning official music video. Let's see what you got. No, we're stopping right there. We're going back again. This is fire. I did not expect that. Okay, so they start out with this classical feel to it. Reminds me a little bit of like a Panic at the Disco kind of vibe, some of their older stuff, but there's that nice drum roll intro. You can hear the equivalent. It's kind of an arpeggio style, which is when you pick the notes of a chord individually versus just strumming it. And it's the equivalent of, instead of using a bow on like a violin or viola, you can actually pick the strings. And it's that beautiful picked sound that has a slight kind of reverb to it because of the natural body of the instrument. And it sounded like there was like a little xylophone as well or something like that, hitting little accents into the ultimate rock and roll piece. I love those kind of riffs where it's just that repetition and tail off. Fire. Nice brass section as well. Get it! I gotta stop there, man. I need a second to breathe. My heart rate's up through the roof. This is incredible. Already incredible. I get why so many of you were so keen for me to see this. And to be honest, the same can be said for pretty much all of their music, but this is something special. I love that false sense of security in the beginning and then into this brutality. I expected when the verse came in for there to be potentially a drop in intensity, but no, they upped it. You went into that kind of really quick, almost punk-like beat with those fast rolls. You can hear them coming. It's been done before, but she does it very, very well. I like the vocal accents, the backing vocal to just highlight certain pieces. It's an amplification piece versus any kind of harmony. And they're all being really aggressive in their strumming pattern. It needs to be full. It needs to feel constant. It needs to be relentless, and it is. What do you want me to say, man? You already know. It's Band-Maid doing Band-Maid things. But they're doing things on a level that I haven't heard before. there's a lot of hype around this band, and I want to be very clear about something. I am fully on board with the hype. There are loads of incredible musicians out there. Loads of ultra incredible musicians. And the very, very best musicians out there are names we will never hear. They are playing session tracks and doing scores and all this kind of stuff. But as far as bands go, these girls are remarkable. But it's not so much the individual talent, which is there, of course. It's the songwriting, the way they gel together. It's their importance. It's the music they create and how important it is to the fans and to the industry, the genre. It's revitalizing rock and roll for me in a way that I haven't heard anyone do recently. Their choruses are smashed out the park. Their care into the smaller details. For them to go halftime in that chorus was such a smart choice. I didn't see it coming. So grateful they did it. Absolutely awesome. They're special. They're just really special, and this new music is going to elevate. I think this new music is going to elevate them to the kind of global status that they deserve. No, we're not going to just go over that like it didn't happen. I love that they're playing on the back of and on top of cars. I think this is fantastic. The video is awesome. The quality of the production is fantastic, both visually and musically. Amazing. Songwriting is spot on. Now, I said their strumming pattern's quite aggressive, and that's because even Misa's using a pick for a lot of it, just strumming down. But then you heard that slapping and popping. And I think Tank and I speak a lot about this in the voice chat, and he has quite a really smart opinion on it, whereas that whole slapping and popping piece is sometimes, if overused, it can be overrated. I think it's a special kind of technique that has a lot of power when it's placed correctly and when it's used in the right capacity. And there it was, because everything's been so drony, constant, persistent, and then you come in with that which is a little bit sharper. It pulls your ear to one side of the song and then floats you back in again. Really smart, really cool. Got to go back there. Yeah, it should be enough. You'll hear the end of it here tailing off before it goes into the halftime piece. There is a nice vocal underlay there that is hidden quite smartly because it is adding massive value, but it's not meant to be a primary sound. Try and listen out for it. You'll probably hear it when they go into another chorus again, but you will hear the tail off here, I'm sure. It's fantastic. Hang on. I want to appreciate this solo fully. That is an awesome place to pause. Might as well be the screenshot. The thumbnail, sorry. Wow. Cool. Couple things. Shout out Palm Mute Gang. Shout out Band-Maid. And shout out Band-Maid releasing new music every week. Listen to the tone of this guitar when it comes into this piece. That's that attacking piece that I like with the tail off. It's that nice slide work, that repetition, tails off on the fourth. Really cool phrasing. Listen to how the tone is slightly different here because they're going into... I think I just heard the start of the solo, so it's effectively a bridge or interlude piece with a solo on top. But that tone is going to be slightly different. There are different guitar tones used for different parts of songs, and they're not wildly different. They're supposed to stay within the same theme, within the same bandwidth, but this sounds a little bit more gritty, a little bit more dirty. It feels a little bit more MIDI, like the mids have been pushed forward, and a bit more raw, and it needs to be because it is a standout piece on its own. It's not meant to provide a wall of sound. It's meant to be just the one thing, and it works. Nice vocal modulation. Distortion. Okay, so that is my favorite solo from her yet. It's technical, it's super rhythmic, there's a lot of intricacy in it, it's smartly placed with the energy of the song, and it's also very, very, very melodic. Favorite one yet. It fits the song perfectly, and there's a real maturity to this. Very cool. Okay, I did that with my hands because I knew something was coming and I wanted to emphasize it. There are ways to predict things. When you actively listen to music, you'll hear small additions and small subtractions of things, and you know when things are coming. So the reason I did that is because I knew it was going to cut out. Part of it's just experience in studio and writing a lot of songs and listening to a lot of music, but a lot of it is active listening. You can hear certain things happening which allow you to realize, one, where you are in the song from a timing point of view. So we had that interlude piece of the solo which went into a bridge. I like the fact that they didn't neglect having a bridge and they still added that in. But the intensity of the song has been full on. That's one element. You can hear all of those additions and subtractions happening, small background bits, and then the timing. So I knew it was going to cut out. If they want to punch harder again towards the end, they have to take this music down. They have to bring it down. By no means would it do an injustice to the song. The melodies are so good, but they're smart about this, and they're going to bring you down with them. They're going to let you relax, and when they hit again, it's going to have almost the same impact as it did in the beginning. Can never have quite that impact, but it's going to get close. That nice clipping on the vocal again. Okay. Yeah, I see you. I see you. Listen. That's my favorite song from them so far. Just off the first listen already. It's hard to pick one because they have so many good ones, but that's my favorite so far. Beautifully placed, amazingly written, just so balanced, so brilliant, just brilliant. That double kick work at the end there, those quick little rolls with her feet, just allowing that offsets. There was a lot of switching back and forth in the chorus, not only just in the double timing, but also syncopation and then on the beat. Something that was really nice as a constant was that vocal, na 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 na. It was that nice run up and down that they were doing as a backing vocal piece. That provides a constant root, if you will, and everything else can run off of that. And you wouldn't expect it to because it isn't a primary, but it does. It does a good job of it. Amazing. Yeah, that's going to be on repeat all day, of course. I love that. We know where to go next. Of course we do. I'm slightly behind. I'm going to jump on these as quickly as possible. I promise you that. Be patient, and there will always be Band-Maid as long as I am breathing. Until the next one, please be safe, be nice to each other, have a damn good day.